Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. In my head I'm like, this is the last video I'm filming today, I swear. But I honestly could be lying. So anyway, I use this look. I've been changing my shirt just because I'm going on vacation. I'm trying to pre-film a little bit just so I have I won't be posting the week of vacation, but just so I have some videos just in case, you know, anything goes wrong in the next 2 weeks or like whatever. And then right when I come back, I won't be able to sit down and film for a little bit. So I just wanted to have some videos pre-filmed basically. So I'm wearing the same look in a lot of these and different shirts just so it looks different. It's not even necessarily like I'm trying to trick you or anything like that. It's just like for like my OCD, I don't like when videos are back to back in the same shirt. So I'm like, even if it's the same look, I don't even care. I just don't necessarily like it in the same shirt or the same top or whatever. So that's why I'm switching them out. Anyway, I was just trying to say, as you guys saw by the title, we'll be updating my project pan. That's Esspensive project pan. That's what it's called. First, if you guys like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Without further ado, let's just get started. I think after I film these videos, the shirt is going to get retired just because I've worn it for so many freaking years. And honestly, it's just not my go-to anymore, but it's super cute for right now. Anyway, like I said, this is the That's Expensive project pan. This was created by Misty at Misty Pans. She created one of the other project pans I'm doing as well. If you like project pans, probably your best bet is to go subscribe to her channel because honestly, hold on. Honestly, I'm not the best project panner, but I really wanted to do this one because I think it's so true. It's such a good project. It's to focus on those expensive products that you really just don't find yourself using, or you're saving for a special occasion, or like, you know, you're kind of cherishing, and it's like, girl, you spend my money on those products, you need to get your money's worth. And so you have to like kind of trick your brain in that sense. I felt like this was the perfect way to do it in a project pan. So you could choose 8 to 10 products, can be rolling or not. If you want to roll them in as you use up your goal, you don't have to. It's a year-long project from December 28th to December 27th. You would think that since this started in December, I probably would have a lot of updates to show you, but I don't have too many. Oh my gosh. I have a few though. I have more. I have more progress in this one than any of my other project pans. So if you've seen them all through any of them throughout the month, just know that. Okay. First things first, the first one I want, first things first, we have the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Face Primer at 0.5 fluid ounces, 15 milliliters. This, I have had the same little pan in it for so long, and honestly, obviously, there's so much product on the side that I really just went straight for the middle. I've had this for so long. It still smells okay, so I'm going to kind of give myself this summer with it, then probably get rid of it after that just because it's so old. But this packaging is so beautiful. This primer is literally like $40 freaking dollars, and I'm like, $40 freaking dollars for you to stare at me in my collection? Like, absolutely not. I think I got this in like a Tarte custom kit though, so obviously I didn't pay $40 for it, but either way, I know people love this and I want to give it more of a go. I've noticed my forehead is more oily. Like, I feel like my skin is more combo, but like dry. Mostly dry, but like that has oily spots, I should say. Like, my forehead just gets really oily, and it's not even sweat. It's literally like oily. And so I feel like this will be good for that. I just have to use it. I just always, my brain is so programmed to just use like hydrating, illuminating kind of primers. I never reach for products like that, but I need to. A little bit more. I've used it quite a few times since the first update, but not as enough to see much progress. Okay, so then both of these products are technically in this project. This is the Patrick Ta foundation. It's the cream foundation and finishing powder duo in the shade light medium 4. I'm honestly so excited that I put this in here because I actually like this foundation now. I hated it for a little bit. I was just like so mad at it, but I could not declutter it because I just was like, no way. But I've kind of figured out how to use this, and I really appreciate it now. I think it is super, super pretty. I think you have to finesse a little bit just to make it work, at least for my dry skin girls, I feel like. But once you make it work, it looks super, super pretty. I feel like it's just not like super easy. It's not like a grab it, put it on and go kind of foundation. I feel like you really have to work it into the skin, let it melt into the face before applying other products. You have to make sure your skin is super moisturized. Honestly, this is one of those foundations that you want to wear when your skin's looking the best. Like, if it's getting textured or dry, it doesn't look the best, you know? I'm just being 100 with you. That's how, like, what I've learned to use it when what I've learned makes this look bad. But I've honestly used it more than I would have if I wasn't in this project, so I feel like that's a good thing. I'm gonna continue to try to use it. My goal for this is supposed to be hit pan, which I really doubt I'll do in a year, but I appreciate myself using it. I appreciate this project because I'm using this foundation, you know what I'm saying? The setting powder is also a goal to hit pan on this. I really like the setting powder more than I like the foundation, but obviously because they're like 2-in-1, I never go into the setting powder just for the setting powder, you know what I mean? Like I kind of use them together. But we'll see. I will definitely I definitely will use it more than I have since I got it in this year. So I'm excited about that, but there's that one. Okay, I also have the Charlotte Tilbury concealer that I want to use up. It's the Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. I have the shade 7.5 medium. I honestly, I hate on this concealer. It's really not that bad. It's one I could see myself using up just by using it. I just feel like for Charlotte Tilbury, for the Esspensive, the brand, it's not an amazing, this magical, beautiful, perfect concealer. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a little overly hydrating. I think the Kosas Reveal concealer is better than this one. I think e.l.f. has better concealers. I feel like the drugstore just does concealers right. You don't necessarily need this one. I think that's why I dog on it so much, but it's not a bad concealer. It's an okay concealer. I just feel like it's a little too hydrating sometimes for everyday wear and tear. And the shade is not my perfect match, but other than that, I think it's a good concealer. It's a nice coverage too. It's really easy to blend out. It is a nice concealer. It's just not like revolutionary kind of concealer. You know what I'm saying? This one I need to hit pan on. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer. I have the shade 3 Tan. I need to use this summer, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. This is so freaking massive. My goal is, again, to hit pan on this, and I've used it maybe less than, maybe 3 times since I put in this project, which again is saying a lot. There are very few bronzers that I've used consistently, same one. I kind of rotate them pretty regularly. I'm on a more cream bronzer kick than I am a powder bronzer, you know what I'm saying? And then I like sometimes my powder bronzers to have some glow. So this one just doesn't get used a lot, but I need to, because this crap, I did pay $55 for this. No, I paid for the foundation. The concealer I got as a free gift, and then the Tarte again was in that custom kit. So some of these I didn't pay necessarily the exact price for it, but this I paid $55 for, and it's only one product. Even though it's a lot of one product, it's one product. So I need to use the sucker. I need to, but again, I've used it quite a few times. I shouldn't say quite a few times. I've used it a few times. I just have to continue to use it, which they have some videos planned with this, so hopefully I'll get some use to. And then I might be I've heard these products, I don't want it to break on vacation, but I'll just try to use it a little bit more. I've been doing my makeup more for day-to-day and not necessarily just for filming, which works out, obviously, which is the goal for all my makeup. But usually I was saving my makeup, not saving it, but I was doing my makeup more so for special events, or if I was specifically going out somewhere, or for filming. But now I've been wearing it to work more, so I should say. Okay, so then next we have the Pat McGrath blush. This is the Skin Fetish Divine Blush in the shade Paradise Venus. It always shakes, I feel like it's gonna fall out. This blush is so stunning. It is so pretty. I have some other blushes that I like better, some newer ones that the one I'm wearing today is so beautiful. It's from the new Alice in Wonderland collection, and I'll be doing a video of that on Wednesday, so definitely stay tuned for that because this blush is stunning. But this blush, anyway, the Pat McGrath blush is really nice as well. This one I kind of just wanted, wrote the goal of using it 10 times. I honestly will keep this probably until this project's over in here, just because I want to just use it, and I feel like it's good to have it in this project, because then I could use that justification, oh, I'll use this again just because it's in my project, you know what I mean? Even though I have so many other blushes that needs to get used too. But this one I feel like I have been reaching. I've probably used it 10 times, not gonna lie, because I really like this blush, and I really like this formula a lot. But again, I just want to kind of use it so that I'm just keep it in here, just so I'm focusing on it and giving it a little bit more love and attention, because again, this one was expensive. I paid this one, again, I think it was $30-some. I did pay for this one, the full price for this one, so I want to get my money's worth out of it. I also have a Pat McGrath blush palette. There's so many reasons. I have so many other blushes, so many reasons why I want to make sure I'm using and getting my money's worth out of this, because I don't want it just to sit there and stare at me. But it's so beautiful. I know I've seen so many Pat McGrath eyeshadow palette collection videos, or just in declutters, people have huge Pat McGrath products, even blush, whatever, and they always are they regret getting rid of the packaging. And then for this one, I had kept the packaging for so long, and I was like, oh, I just need to get rid of it. And I got rid of it, and now I have the bronzer, and oh, I'm wrong. Oh yeah, it would have been up on Wednesday. Sorry. Now I have the bronzer, and they're both in the black packaging if I take that one out of the box. So I don't know, whatever, but I'm like, girl, what's wrong with you? Anyway, I messed up earlier. The Alice in Wonder collection would have been up on Wednesday, this past Wednesday, not future Wednesday. I made it seem like it was coming up, not already happened. It already happened. Anyway, I also put this in here just to get some use out of it. This is a Charlotte Tilbury highlighter. I have a use of using it 10 times. It's the Beauty Light wand in the shade Spotlight. I honestly have used this 3 times, maybe 2-3 times. I don't use liquid highlighters a lot, and this one's no different. I feel like this one more so, again, that summer vibe. I've been into this as like I've been in my head, I'm like, I want to be this glowing goddess, you know, kind of the sparkly chest, like, you know, the whole 9. And so I feel like this one will get used eventually. I just am not this is probably something I would wear without makeup as well, but it's not something I use right now. And so I want to keep it in here just so I'm getting use out of it, so it's not just sitting there staring at me. But there's that one. This one is exciting, y'all. It's exciting. This is the Pat McGrath lip Major Glow Softening Lip Mask. I love this lip mask so freaking much, and you guys can see how much I love it because I am almost done with it. So I have the goal to use it up. I did not have pan when I showed you guys last, so that is super, super exciting. Again, I definitely want to use it up. I don't know how I'm going to get to, like, I guess I could reach the squares, like the corners. So I figure I could clear this whole thing out pretty easily. I love the way this feels on my lips. It's moisturizing. It's amazing. It is expensive, so it's like, do I really need to? I would never repurchase it, but I think I got this in like an Ipsy, so I didn't buy it in the first place. But I love this formula, and I love the lip mask. It's so easy just to wear. You don't have to think about it. You can put it all over. Like, you know when you like put too much lip gloss off and it kind of looks, you look like a hot mess, but it goes like outside your lip line. This is a perfect one to do that with because it just is so moisturizing. You love it. I wear it to bed, wear it when I'm just sitting at my desk, working like over and over again. I love it. So freaking good. Definitely will use that up. This one is another exciting one. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in the shade Pillow Talk 2 Medium. I honestly should have like somehow marked it on the page or whatever, because my goal was to use half of this. I don't think I used half necessarily, but I've used quite a bit of this. This was a full-size Charlotte Tilbury pencil, so definitely like up here. Not when I started this project, but I mean when I got this. So I've used quite a bit of it. Some of the writing is wearing off, so I feel like I should give myself a writing goal. Maybe if I use up to the shade like right here, which is like up to the shade Cheat, so it says Lip Cheat, maybe like Cheat right here, then I'll call it good. I mean, I love this lip liner honestly so much, so I could see myself using this up entirely. I really like this color too. It's like the perfect deep kind of color for my tan skin. It's like Pillow Talk but deeper. Obviously Pillow Talk 2 Medium. I'm trying to just pull up my mirror. I could wear this with every single lip color is the thing, and I just have to tell myself to use it a lot because I've stopped wearing lip liner as obsessively as I used to, and so that's my problem. Like, I gotta put this somewhere where I wear it all the time because I love the color. I think it adds so much to every single look. I just don't necessarily use it a lot, but I've used this a lot since I put it in this project, so I feel like, again, I could easily go like use a lot of this. So again, we're gonna continue to use that one. And then last but not least, this is the Kathleen Lights Lip Lacquer, Lacquer Jelly Balm Lip Lacquer in the shade Esspensive. This is not even a super overly priced lip gloss. I just felt like because it was the shade Esspensive, it needed to go in here. And it was funny, I was Misty from @MissyPants, I believe, commented on my video, my intro video, and was like, I almost named it the Esspensive Project Pan because of Kathleen Lights, but so I was like, it's perfect. I needed to put it in here. I had a goal to use it 10 times just because so I was using it. I honestly probably used it close to that, if not 10 times. It's just a sparkly gloss, and so I don't wear sparkly glosses like this all the time. I definitely will more so in the summer, but let's see. It is nice. You can't feel the glitters. I just feel like every time I wear like a glittery product like this, when you take it off or like when you drink something, there's glitters everywhere, and I don't like that. But this is a very comfortable formula. I really like that she called it Jelly Balm because it is more like a balm kind of consistency. but it's this glossy like kind of vibe. So it's kind of like the perfect name for it. She hasn't come out with any more makeup, which is so interesting. Interesante. How do you say interesting in Spanish? I don't know. It's so interesting though. We'll see. James Charles coming out with a makeup brand. We'll also see. I saw those things he was like kind of promoting, but I'm like, is it a paint brand or a makeup brand? I don't understand. I don't know. Anyway, guys, honestly, I am not going to roll anything else in probably. I'm going to probably just let these kind of products dwindle out. As I hit my goal, I'll take them out, obviously. But then we'll kind of go from there, see what happens after I update this again. I won't be doing monthly updates just because it's so hard for me. I have so many videos that I want to post in a month that to take time to cut like a video I want to post just to post this video is not really how I want to do this. But I don't make progress enough to show you every single month. Like, you guys would be so annoyed with me because it would just be the same video. I need to use this more. I need to use this more. I need to use this more. And so it would be so pointless. I feel like if I do it every few months, then I will actually have some progress on it. So I hope that is not too disappointing. I have 3 different project plans going this year. I'm very excited about all of them. I feel like I could honestly do some damage with using those products. I just have to focus, like, get my gears are going. It's kind of, I don't know, it's a little bit harder because like my makeup collection is at home, so then I have to bring the products here, and then I'm like, oh, I should have used that, but I can't. I'm not gonna drive home to bring the products. It's not a far drive, it's like a 5-minute drive, but either way, I'm not gonna drive all the way home just to drive back here to bring those products, but you know what I mean. But so I'm just kind of trying to figure that out as far as using my products goes, and so we'll see how I decide to do it. Also, this month I've gotten a lot of not this month. Recently there's just been so many new releases, new products that I've been rediscovering, so I'm just not necessarily using the same thing over and over again, so it's a little bit harder. Anyway, this video is way longer than it needs to be. That is it for this video, guys. Let me know if you're doing any project pans down below. If you have any advice for project panners like me. It's a hard life out here for people. Makeup, it's feel like you're in one category or the next. You're either like with the group of people who do hauls all the time, review every new product, don't care what their collection is like, or you're with like the declutterers, the project panners, like the people who use what they have. Like, I feel like it's just like hard to be in the middle where I am here. And it's fun for me because obviously I get to post all those kinds of videos, but it's hard to like practically do both. But anyway, we'll see. That is it for this video. I said that already. I'll see you next one. Bye, guys.